Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to the vlog. It is Tuesday, December 2nd, and today is the best day ever, and that is new bike day. Officially, we're going to go do a full retool fit today. It's probably gonna take like 2 to 3 hours, and then we finally get to bring the bike home. So the reason I've come all the way to Toronto is because this bike store in particular is very triathlon specific. JP fit like almost all of the top Canadian professionals, men and women, and he knows what he's doing. So I will definitely make the drive to have someone that I trust and that is super nice and definitely knows what's up and coming in triathlon and stays on top of like what other people are doing and what's testing fast in the wind tunnel. Obviously, I'm not going to a wind tunnel, so if I can just pick his brain on specific positions and things like that, then I think it's worth it to drive, you know, an extra like 30 minutes. So if you guys are in the GTA or in Ontario in general, Brown Sport and Cycle on Bloor Street in Toronto is the best. Okay, so this is the new bike, everybody. And JP's gonna give us a rundown of what bike this is and why I'm getting it.
Yeah, so we've got the Argon 118, 119 triathlon bike here. So we have the 51 Speed Shop Cockpit, we have the scope wheels, and then we have the Shimano Ultegra drivetrain on it. We've already swapped out the saddle to the one she's used to. We did a pre-fitting last week, and now we're going down just to double check a little bit more so she can get out there and start training on them.
Nice.
Because what's happening, from my understanding, and we can possibly have some fun with some aero testing down the road, is so we put the 30 degree on here for you.
Oh yeah.
So
perfect.
like we changed it. So this is even more aggressive. Basically what we're trying to do is create your front end like a thick fighter jet or something fun and fast, right?
Yeah.
We're literally trying to send the air there and then send the dirty air down here, not leaving the scoop. And that way we can, if we do a single or double water bottle in the middle, we can also fill that gap with some hydration. I'll move this forward.
I mean, a lot of people say it is more comfortable to angle
Them up. Exactly, it takes pressure off the deltoids.
Yeah.
And then the other factor, it tends to just test faster in Aero, right? So, that was better.
Yeah, I have a little bit more like elbow padding
Yeah,
now.
and we can still bring it more forward and such. How's that feel?
Good.
Better?
Yeah, this feels good actually.
I made it a bit more in Aero.
I think my elbows are more like under my shoulders
Yeah.
with how my
Yeah.
fit is now. Like they're more like here,
Yeah, and now we just
and now I'm like,
out here.
yeah.
Because I'm just thinking of the future of trying to get, like, you know, you're looking forward and look at that, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking forward and look at how nice and clean
I look
that
very
looks.
aero.
Right? And we're not aggressively low.
No.
We're just trying to bring this up and you a bit more forward.
Yeah.
Right? So as a smaller athlete, we're trying to play to your strengths. Right?
Looks good. I look fast. All right, it's official. I bought the bike, but I also have a ton of other stuff that I have to bring to the car. So I'm making 2 trips. And then, it's crazy. It feels like I'm bringing a child, like a newborn home from the hospital, and like I don't know what to do with it. And I'm scared to own something and be responsible for something so precious. I'm just practicing for when I have a child. But it's like my midlife crisis. All right, it's official. And yes, I'm carrying it because there's salt on the ground. And it's too nice to have salt on it. So I've got my personal assistant here with me.
Hello.
And he's going to help me put this bike on the trainer. Now, the only issue is that this trainer is set up for an 11-speed bike and the new bike is 12-speed. So I'm just gonna ride it in erg mode until I figure out the trainer situation, because right now my bike trainer is broken. Spencer's bike trainer is the only option. So wish us luck, I don't know. Thank you, gravel bike. You've been good to me. Now I'm putting you away forever because I got this guy.
Plugged in so it doesn't give you that like...
I mean, if I can, yeah, that'd be great. Now I get to take the tag off. So something cool about this bike is that the front end is very customizable. So I'm gonna be working with JP over the winter to just get this whole front section dialed in. But this whole entire base bar here can be flipped down, or if you flip it over, these can be kind of angled up more. So we went with the base bar flipped down, but I just thought that was kind of cool that it's almost like reversible. So that's what we went with. This is what it looks like right now. Very angled up, more than what I'm used to on my old bike, but it's gonna be fast. So, although I'm very happy and very excited about this new bike, and it feels great, I did just want to put out there that this is year 7 of triathlon training, and this is really the first like big thing that I've bought for myself. You don't need a very expensive triathlon bike to do a triathlon. My sister and my mom did their first ever on a mountain bike. I did my first ever 2 years of triathlon racing on a 2002 really heavy aluminum road bike with clip-on Aerobars, and I didn't even have clip-in pedals and bike shoes. I just wore my running shoes on the bike, and I think it's important to recognize that like this feels like a big moment, because I don't know, I just feel like this is something that I really like worked for. And it's really good to set goals like that. So, you know, maybe you do your first ever year of Ironman 70.3 training, and then at the end of it, you reward yourself by getting yourself your first ever triathlon bike or your first ever Aero helmet or something like that. Like, it's a really good way to help, you know, reward yourself after all of your hard work, and also just recognizing though that we don't need the fancy stuff to have fun doing this sport, but even also to do well. You can do really, really well on an entry-level triathlon bike. I've been riding my entry-level triathlon bike for the last 4 years, and I've done pretty well on it. And I think at the end of the day, your fitness will always shine through, no matter what gear you're using, no matter what you have access to. So yeah, I think this is just like a very full circle moment, and I'm very grateful to have this new bike. So stay tuned for some crazy workouts. All right, everyone, that is it. First workout complete on the new bike, and it was great. I feel pretty comfortable considering it's pretty different than what I'm used to, but I have a couple of months to dial it in, and I'm just glad to now have it on the trainer so I have it for the next couple of months so I can get some good quality training in over the winter. Thank you for joining me and supporting me through the last couple of chaotic weeks with my bike breaking and then getting this new bike. Obviously, it's been kind of a hectic couple of weeks, but I'm glad that everything is settled. And yeah, thanks for your support, and thank you to Brown Sport and Cycle in Toronto for hooking me up with this bike. It's awesome. If you're local, please go support them. They're really, really fantastic people. And yeah, we will see you in the upcoming months for some pretty epic winter training content. We got lots lined up, and like and subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for joining. Bye.